Good morning, everyone. Oh, I might let you all see this fabulous sunrise-ish that Chester gets while I'm talking, if I remember. There's some of it, but I want to follow up on the Periscope sharing with Shauna that I did earlier this week, because something just happened, and it's really raw. Yeah, you see that sunrise? Chester gets a really good, the way I travel to work gets a really good sunrise. But I do have a lesson that I want to share with you all. But I'm going to turn it around real quick. I might try to remember to turn it around again. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Make sure you check in and shout out where you are sharing from. But I do, like I just mentioned, I want to follow up and have some good news to share. From what we talked about earlier this week. Earlier this week, we were talking about how it's difficult to continue. Hey, good morning. How it's difficult to continue in appreciation, showing acts of gratitude and appreciation, especially when you don't receive back. That's hard to continue to give and give and give, and people don't show gratitude back. So something just happened, and wow, I'm like, man, I couldn't get out the building fast enough. So that's why y'all still see good morning. That's why you continue to see, that's why you see me with my winter hat still on. Y'all, I live in, my hands are dry. I live in Virginia, so that's why you see a hat on and a jean coat, because it's 35 degrees now. And then by lunchtime, it's going to be 65 degrees. We have the craziest weather. Watch this. I'm doing this because I love y'all. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? I'm on the way to work. But I am going to share something because I don't want to take up too much of your time. I value your time. Our sunrise here is so beautiful. I mean, the same it is for you all, but the colors are crazy. It's crazy. All right, so check this out. I'm going to talk and show y'all this, and then you can, see my face in a minute. Excuse me. All right, check this out. If you haven't yet, make sure you check out the Periscope that I did. It was earlier this week, or whatever the last one was. I don't do them that often. But I want you to see this too. But look at that sunrise. I talked this week from John 13:35, and it was saying that they will know that you are my disciples by how we love each other. Cool. So I was also sharing that there will be times where you give and you don't automatically receive back. And so also with that being said, it's like how it hurts to continue to give, and and from different sources. It's not always like sometimes where you're giving to the same source, that happens as well, and you don't always receive back. All right, I want y'all to see this too. I'm trying to do some dual things. I want you all to enjoy this sunrise as well. All right, so I just received a letter. There was this week I had the opportunity to, this is another thing. I was telling you all at the end of that Periscope, that you have to check yourself if you find yourself restrained when you're giving. Like sometimes you give and then it's like, well, why am I withholding from giving? So like, all right, somebody says, oh, okay, man, I didn't bring my lunch. And so here you are with lunch, like Thanksgiving dinner. Why am I not offering them a sandwich? You know what I'm saying? Why am I not offering them half of my sub? You have to check within yourself. Why aren't you loving on them? And that's a heart check thing, especially when we have the opportunity to give. Like, that's an honor to be able to give to somebody, to have an abundance, and you're not giving. That's an honor to be able to give to somebody. That's a means of showing love. That's something that God has been able to bless you with giving. It's not always about, giving somebody money. It's not always about, being able to say, oh, let's, come to church with me, and then you have to dress up. But sometimes it's just really about those acts of service, if you've ever heard of the 5 love languages. Some people really want to know, what can you do for me? We know the song, What Have You Done For Me Lately? It's really about what can you do for somebody to show how much you love them. All right, so check it out. Then I had the opportunity. I think I was off, or I got off from work early, and my daughter's daycare, they needed one of the vans that they had gotten locked out, and so they didn't have an extra staff member to go and drive to get an extra key. Well, I'm sitting in there talking with one of the administrators, and I'm like, cool. Oh yeah, hold on, I have to go back and read that comment. I caught it at the end. I'm sorry. Or if you can send it again, I want to catch what you said. I saw about the sunset, but I wanted to share it with you because I love beauty. That's artistry. All right, so the daycare was needed help without a thought. As a parent, how do I want people to help me? How do I want people to love on me? And I'm like, how can I help? I'm sitting right here. My goal was to pick up my child, and she was like, oh, you'll help? Yeah. So I transported the key to the staff member, called them back. Cool, 10-4, over and out, it's done, and they were just appreciative, so they were like, how can we, oh, I got you. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, it's still like super early there. I'm sorry to wake you. Well, enjoy hours. Hold on, watch this. There you go. Now you're in some sunlight. Can't get the vitamin D from it, though. But, all right, so the daycare, she joked and asked me how could they... oh, thank you. How could they get, how could they help me or reimburse me? And yeah, it's beautiful. It is. And I appreciate, just the little things that, some people might be like, oh, it's in my eyes, I'm driving to work. It's like, I thank the Lord I can see the sun. I'm in Richmond, Virginia. So make sure you follow. I don't post often, but I try to post because I have commitment issues. That's what I say. Here we get it one more time, because this highway is about to turn around, and then I'll be going north. Here we go. I'm turning around. Y'all are awesome. Thank you. There we got it. Yeah, now I'm going north. So I'll be your sunshine now. Yeah, likewise. So I mean, that's just like with Facebook Live. I remember where I was in my story. Like with Facebook Live, I don't get on there really. I only get on if I'm inspired to say something. If you have something to say it. Otherwise, no. I'll make sure I follow you all too. I'm gonna go back on and listen to myself, but I'm gonna follow you all too. I appreciate your support. All right, so with daycare, I took the key up there and I let them know, and they were joking. I told them I was joking with them. I crochet, so I was like, you can get me some yarn, but I was joking. So when I went to drop my daughter off this morning, on the board they have, if you owe money, your name is up on the board, and it's a sheet of paper, a bill. And I go in this morning, I'm like, my name is up there. I'm like, oh Lord, I'm in trouble. Which we never owe money, but my name is up there. And so, let me see if I can work this. It's a statement, and it says, thank you so much for your help yesterday. Oh yeah, Facebook is just a lot going on. I don't mess with it too much. I might read some of my family members' statuses, but that's about it. I don't post on there as well. But it says, thank you so much for your help yesterday. It's parents like you that really make what we do work. Thanks again. And then they gave me a credit for $25 on our daycare account. And what happened was that, I started tearing up really, because I started tearing up. I didn't do the ugly cry, but I do acts of kindness every day, seriously. And this was an opportunity that somebody gave back and acknowledged what I did. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they run in my family. My cousins have like really deep dimples, and I'm jealous of them, so it's whatever. But make sure you're doing acts of kindness to people, and when you do it, not because you will get something back. The time that you do it and you receive something back, it's going to be great. It's going to be great that you receive back. And that's really what I wanted to jump on here and encourage you for, encourage you regarding, like, when you receive back, that appreciation, it's just going to be really great. That's really all I had today. I'm going to, because of what I believe, I'm going to do a thank you note back to them. And they're going to be like, why is she thanking us? Because there are a lot of people out there that are doing good, but not everybody receives express gratitude. And more people, I feel, will do more when they receive acknowledgement. So I'm just going to encourage them, and I encourage you all today to just express gratitude. And that's really all I have to say. Make sure, one, thank you for listening. Thank you for enjoying the sunrise with me. Make sure you follow. If you're on any piece of social media, I am too. I'm under Shauna Dene, like, throughout. So Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. It's Shauna Dene, SHAUNADENEE. I will follow back. And I do communicate, what I'm saying? So make sure you stay connected. My website is shaunadene.com as well. And I'm just as social and giggly on there as I am right now. Right now. I love you all. I just appreciate you. But stay connected. And I'll see you all maybe in about a week. Like I said, I have commitment issues, but give me feedback and let me know. Hopefully this was helpful and we weren't all over the place. But here it's 7:30 in the morning and I'm without coffee. I do drink coffee. So maybe next time we'll share a cup together. Love you all. Have a great day. Bye.